Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and full review of this VOLTME 140 watts USB-C charger. Of course, it's not only a USB-C charger, we have also USB-A port, but the strongest output is on USB-C. By the way, this is the first USB charger which I've ever seen which is capable to deliver more than 100 watts, and here we have even 140 watts. So it brings my testing devices to the limit. The maximum which I have seen and tested was 100 watts, so this is a lot more, and it supports also a lot of fast charge standards like quick charge 5.0, PD 3.1 and a lot of things. So we are going to take it out of the box and then test everything as far as possible, as far as my testing devices allow, and then let's see and check in real life what this thing can do. And so here's the packaging again, some additional information here in the bag, and of course it's a GaN tech charger because otherwise it wouldn't be possible to achieve such high power. This is the latest technology, keeps everything very efficient and cool as possible. So here we have it, really nice. Heavy, of course, but not too heavy, not too large. I would say for 140 watts, definitely acceptable. We have even this really nice 110 volts power plug and the both USB-C outputs and the USB-A, which we can use at the same time. Of course, when we use them in combination, it's not exactly 140 watts, the most power we get out of it here on top, but we can do also combination like these ones, or even all three of them at the same time. Yeah, so I've plugged it in and using my latest USB test device, but it looks like it's not capable to see and test all the options which we have here. This is so capable, so brand new, has so high specs that I can't test it here. But you see all the compatibility with Apple, Samsung, UIY and much more. But the trigger I need for this device would be 28 volts. But this device here, testing device, provides only 20 volts, which is what most testing devices can do. So this is what I'm going to do now. So I have now attached these two USB testers on both of the USB-C ports, and I'm trying to pull out as much power as I can, but of course it won't be 140 watts, so I think it's going to be pretty loud with the fans here. So what I can do with this device to go up to around 30 watts, that's easily possible. As you can see, I have increased the voltage to 12 volts. As you can see, it is absolutely stable at 12 volts. I've selected this and it stays exactly here at 2.5 amps, 30 watts. And that's also something which is super interesting to see, that we have different voltage on the two different USB-C ports. Here we have 12 volts, here we have 20 volts exactly at the same time. This is also a really nice thing to see because a lot of such power supplies, USB power supplies, are only capable to deliver exactly same voltage. So here we can have individual voltage on the different ports, really nice. And at the same time, I'm starting this ramp up test here to get as close to 100 watts as possible. Of course, that's not possible. It's also not in the specs, but this is the maximum which I can do here. So let's test this here. Goes up 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 watts. We had the cut off at exactly 4 amps. Yeah, stop this here to make it a little bit more quiet. Okay, so everything silent, so we can do the math. We have seen 30 watts here, and here we had a cutoff at 20.3 volts with 4 amps, makes a little bit more than 80 watts, plus the 30 here. So that was a total of a little bit more than 110 watts, something which I have never tested before. Absolutely amazing, and it can even do much more. Unfortunately, I don't have such high power test devices, but it has definitely proven that it is super capable, and it's not even warm, not even slightly warm. It's still at room temperature after this, and it still has brought my testing devices to the limit. Absolutely awesome device. And when we unplug it and plug it in again, we can see that it goes automatically back to 5 volts. Also really nice to see this safety feature. And here we had even 20 volts. So let's test same thing here. And also here it went down. So really nice to see when you're increasing the voltage to 20 volts and you're unplugging, replugging, then it will go down to 5 volts, which is then safe for the new device. And when it comes to the quality of USB power supply, then ripple voltage is also something which is very important. The lower, the better the quality. And a lot of people are saying these days an acceptable range would be around 2%, which would be then around 100 millivolts. And so if you are below, then that's a good value. And we can see that we are here most of the time between 5 and around 10, maybe 11 millivolts. So way below of that means much higher quality of this device. And so I can highly recommend it. And if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.